Yeah, he had a great run, and it was fun to watch. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa. Caitlin Clark play about the same last year, so I watched a lot of basketball.
Larry Bird has finally spoken out, and his reaction to the heated confrontation between Caitlin Clark and Marina Mabrey is sending shockwaves across the WNBA. His comments delivered what many are calling one of the harshest criticisms the league has ever witnessed.
I just want to say that Marina Mabrey is a bum, and I own her. She shoved me like that was going to change the score. She was out there putting up Angel Reese stats with her 6 points and 8 me-bounds. She needs to relax. They tried to gang up on me with 3 players because I cooked their whole squad, and I had to let their bench know after I hit that 3-pointer to shut their ass up.
Have you ever witnessed a superstar face this level of constant targeting? Because when Larry Bird watched what happened to Caitlin Clark, he knew something had gone too far. His description of the incident as one of the most disgraceful moments he had seen in years wasn't just a passing remark. It was a powerful message. A message directed at Mabrey, the WNBA, and anyone who believes they can stop Caitlin Clark through intimidation or physical play.
Let's talk about what y'all talking about, which is Caitlin Clark slighted, disrespected. This is crazy, right? So we all know who Caitlin Clark is. She's the golden goose, laying those golden eggs for the WNBA to prosper. Well, a lot of times we notice that the WNBA is resisting this golden goose and resisting this bump and this force of nature, which is Caitlin Clark. So we're going to dive deep into that. What's behind that? Jealousy, envy, pettiness, all the above, more than that. We're going to.
Bird's reputation speaks for itself. He isn't just another commentator analyzing from the sidelines. He experienced it firsthand. During the 1980s, he became a constant target for defenders who tried to rough him up because they couldn't compete with his basketball intelligence and talent. Does that situation sound familiar?
Eye poke. Owie.
That's what Clark didn't like. Mabrey can't game with a bump.
But let me say this, time out. With all due respect, I love Caitlin Clark. She got a little bit of LeBron James-esque type behavior. LeBron James literally flops every time somebody touch him. And I think that Caitlin Clark flop a little bit. I'm just saying, she kind of drastic. You know, her eyes, my eyeball. And then they hit her and she fly across the, I don't think that girl that's number 3 ain't that strong. However, kudos to Caitlin Clark. She know how to play the game, right? But the girl did flagrantly foul her and did push her, which caused all this to happen.
That's exactly why. When Bird watched Mabrey push Clark while Caitlin was already dealing with the effects of getting poked in the eye, he didn't hold back. He didn't just offer an opinion, he delivered a scathing criticism. Bird described the moment as one of the most cowardly things he had witnessed on a basketball court in decades. And coming from a player who battled against physical defenders like Dennis Rodman and Bill Laimbeer, those words carry serious weight. Larry Bird understands the difference between tough, competitive basketball and actions that cross the line. In his view, Mabrey went too far. Instead of challenging Clark directly like a true competitor, Bird argued that the situation happened when Clark wasn't prepared for it. He saw it as an unnecessary and unprofessional move rather than a display of strength. But the controversy grew even more when Mabrey didn't back down or offer an apology. Instead, she defended her actions, saying she was in a no-win situation, that no matter what she did, she would be criticized.
For protecting and standing up for her teammate. So evil.
Well, damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
I hate that one up.
That response only fueled Bird's frustration even further because, in his eyes, true legends take responsibility for their actions. They respect the game and help preserve its integrity instead of damaging it. And Bird made his feelings very clear. He suggested that when players can't match someone through talent and skill, they sometimes resort to desperate tactics. Essentially, his criticism went beyond the specific incident. He challenged the mindset behind the way Mabrey approached the situation. But while Bird criticized Mabrey, he also showed strong support for Clark. He sees qualities in Caitlin that remind him of what made him special as a player. Incredible court vision, elite basketball intelligence, the ability to deliver under pressure, and the rare talent to make everyone around her better.
It's what I said yesterday. when they put Joe Burrow number 7. This list don't matter. It don't matter. And you may not like Caitlin Clark, and that's okay. But when you finish first in assists and 7th in points as a rookie, and you're not the 9th best player in the league, the 9th best guard. So that means they got you somewhere in the 20s and 30s, but you're finishing top 10 statistically as a rookie.
But more than anything, Bird understands the bigger issue, allowing this type of physicality to become part of Clark's daily reality. He believes Caitlin should be focused on dominating the game, not constantly worrying about protecting herself every time she steps onto the court. And Bird's criticism wasn't limited to Mabrey. He also turned his attention toward the WNBA itself, questioning what message the league sends if it allows other players to repeatedly target its biggest star without serious consequences. What does that tell the fans? What does it teach the next generation watching the sport? Young athletes should be inspired by talent, teamwork, and respect for the game, not by examples of taking advantage of an opponent in a vulnerable moment. Bird viewed that kind of behavior as the lowest level of competition. Still, Bird made one thing clear. This isn't the conclusion of Caitlin Clark's journey. It's the beginning of her story. Every challenge, every hard foul, every controversial moment, and every instance of disrespect is shaping her into a stronger player. The adversity she faces could become the very thing that helps build an even more unstoppable competitor.
Is a top 5 player in the WNBA. How is she the 9th best guard? She's a top 5 player in the WNBA. And she showed that not just because her name on the back is Caitlin Clark, by the way she's played. Her team is way better with her on the court. Her team averages 12 more points a game with Caitlin Clark on the basketball court than without her on the basketball court. This is an all-star.
And Bird believes he's witnessing something very similar unfold right in front of him. Just like during his own rookie year, Clark is facing intense pressure and constant challenges. But the difference is that she's carrying the expectations and attention of an entire league on her shoulders.
Candace Parker 10 years ago led the league in assists at 5.5 a game. A game. Not only is Caitlin Clark the best shooter, the best guard, the most influential, she's also dealing 9 assists per game. So what she's done, she's really changed the tempo. She's doubling these all-time assist numbers or close to it and giving you threes and shooting 9 feet beyond the arc. So, I mean, as much as I liked her and I thought she would be really good, I remember saying on the air, she's gonna be really good, top 10 player really fast. I didn't think she'd be this.
And the part gaining the most attention right now is Bird's message to the entire league. He believes that allowing situations involving players like Mabrey to continue unchecked doesn't only impact Caitlin Clark, it damages the WNBA as a whole. Bird warned that if the league truly wants to expand and build a stronger future, it must protect the players who drive attention and growth rather than allowing resentment, rivalry, or jealousy to control the narrative.
They tried to gang up on me with 3 players because I cooked their whole squad, and I had to let their bench know after I hit that 3-pointer to shut their asses up. I just want to say that Marina Mabrey is a bum, and I own her. She shoved me like that was going to change the score. She was out there putting up Angel Reese stats with her 6 points and 8 rebounds. She needs to relax.
J.C. Sheldon's controversial fall on Caitlin Clark has sparked a massive debate across the WNBA. After a face poke that left Clark in pain, the league issued only a flagrant foul and a small fine, leaving many fans frustrated. The incident quickly escalated when Marina Mabrey shoved Clark to the floor, leading to accusations that Clark is being targeted without enough protection from officials. Critics argue the league must do more to protect its biggest star, while others say physical play is part of competitive basketball. With Clark bringing record attention, viewers, and revenue to the WNBA, the controversy has raised a bigger question. Can the league balance toughness with player safety? Now the pressure is on the WNBA to respond. Will it strengthen its rules and protect its stars, or allow these conflicts to continue shaping the future of the league?